Now that I have completed Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, unlocked every character, and spent a lot of time playing with all of them, it felt like a perfect moment to put together a full tier list. I've ranked all playable characters from C tier all the way up to S tier. But before we dive into the list itself, let's go over the criteria I use for ranking. First, difficulty. How easy or hard are characters to use in actual combat? Some characters have tricky combos or unique mechanics that require, well, actual skill to pull off. Next up, attack speed, which is mostly determined by the weapon type. One-handed weapons are fast, spears are medium, and two-handed weapons are slow. Characters can have slightly faster or slower combat animations, but weapon type makes by far the biggest difference. Then we have combo moves. Their range, versatility, mob clearing potential, and overall usability. Unique skills also play a big role. Not all characters have access to the same set of skills. Just think about the sages that can use the very powerful sacred stones, for example. And then there are a few factors I thought would matter, but after testing, they really didn't. First up, movement speed. I've seen many people claim that some characters are fast or slow, but I can assure you that they all move at the exact same speed. A small character like Calamo might feel faster than a big one like Agraston, but after testing the time it takes to run from point A to point B with many characters, I know for sure. They are all just as fast. Damage is also a negligible factor, as it is mostly based on the level of the weapon the character is using. Weapon type factors in a little bit as well. And lastly, the special attacks and sync attacks. There are minor differences in damage, but nothing impactful enough to influence their tier ranking. Now with all that out of the way, let's start making a tier list. Zelda, the main and very first character you unlock. She is the vanilla pick with the most well-rounded abilities. Easy to use, good attack speed, and a wide variety of combo moves with good range, good control, and good mob clearance. Her unique skills cover all the basics, but nothing fancy. Overall, Zelda is just a great well-rounded character to start your journey with. A tier. Rauru. The old king of Hyrule himself, but it's very similar to Zelda, but even better. He is a bit slower, but has better range and amazing combos. This YX combo is just the best for clearing out mobs, it's just ridiculous. In addition to all the basic unique skills, he has the sacred stone that gives him the very powerful Royal Surge skill. S tier. Mineru. She is one of only 2 characters that has the ability to use Zonai devices to do elemental strong attacks. This makes her combo attacks very flexible and adaptable to different types of enemies. She also has some good mob clearing combos and a unique skill called Boundless Energy, which lets you do more elemental damage with Zonai devices without using your batteries. An amazing skill to have access to. B tier. Agraston. Let's start off by saying all the sages are great characters, but Agraston is probably the worst out of all of them. As a two-handed weapon user, he is very slow and does not have many combos or attack variety. He does have a sacred stone skill, which is nice, but fire is probably the worst element to have your attacks enhanced with, because it counters ice only. B tier. Kia. In my opinion, the spear is the best weapon type. Decent speed and crazy range. This is a huge plus for Kia. In addition to her great range, she also has some very good combos that are great for clearing mobs. And of course, a sacred stone. Water is also a great element enhancer as it counters fire and reacts with every other element. A tier. Raphica. The one and only bow user on the roster. Bows are like a hybrid between one-handed weapons and spears. This makes Raphica fast like a one-handed weapon user, with some extra range on his strong attacks. His combo variety is somewhat limited, but still very good. And having the ability to use wind attacks on all his skills is very nice. Just put down a Zonai device every time you counter or use this sacred stone to turn the battlefield into a crazy elemental vortex that is great for clearing out mobs. A tier. Ardi. As a one-handed weapon user, she is the fastest of all the sages. But where Ardi really shines is with her combos. Her regular attacks are very fast, and her strong attacks all end with a very powerful lightning strike. This makes it very easy to do elemental damage and create a lightning vortex every time you put down a fan. And using the sacred stone makes her do even more crazy damage. She is definitely the strongest of the sages. S tier. Knight Construct. Being the only character that can switch weapon types makes him the ultimate all-in-one character. You can be flexible and play the Knight Construct however you prefer. In my opinion, Spear is the best. In addition to that, he has the Power Surge skill to do even more elemental damage for free. He can use Zonai devices on the strong attacks, and he has the ability to do fuse attacks. This is easily the best character in the game. S tier. Calamo. Another very fast one-handed weapon user. What makes Calamo unique is that all his combos end with an elemental attack. This makes him very flexible in his attacks, but you do need to remember every combo to take advantage of that. And personally, I never got those down. Apart from that, he's got no special skills or abilities. C tier. Typhan. The slowest one-handed weapon user. All Typhan's strong attacks are hold-out charge attacks that are really slow. In addition to his combos being slow, they also lack variety. He has no unique skills and no ability to do elemental damage. This is probably the worst character in the game. C tier. Quino. Another Hylian soldier that lacks the ability to do elemental damage. For a two-handed weapon user, Quino is decently fast though. And he's got some good combos with powerful strong attacks. I would pick him over Typhan, but that's not saying much. C tier. Cadlan. Another Zora Spear user. I think Cadlan is great. Amazing range with the spear, of course, but some of his combos are also very fast and have even better variety. In addition to that, he also has the ability to do fuse attacks and he can create a water vortex. Just look at that. A tier. Lago. Just like his Zora brother, Lago has a very good set of combos. Great variety, very fast, but he does lack some range. He also has the ability to do fuse attacks, and of course, water elemental damage is great. Also, his X strong attack is super fun to use. B tier. Pastos. This slow two-handed weapon user tries to make up for his lack of speed with repeat strong attacks. Unfortunately, he still falls short in the speed department, and also in terms of combo variety. Just like all the non-sages and non-main characters, he does have the ability to do fuse attacks though. C tier. Braton. As a spear user, you would expect decent speed and good range for this Goron. However, Braton has some very slow combos, and the range is not really there either. He feels like a two-handed weapon user that does spear level damage. C tier. Vence. One of the fastest characters in the game. He's got some good combos to clear out mobs and great versatility. As a one-handed sword user, he does lack some range though. B tier. Pinnec. The final spear user on the roster. And like most spear users, Pinnec has the perfect balance between range and speed. Good combos, but no fancy skills. B tier. Sholani. This Hyrule Warrior has some unique mechanics added to her combos. Every strong attack brings up this circle in which you need to time a second X press to do another, even more powerful attack. The problem is that the timing for these is different for every combo, making them very hard to pull off. Maybe I just need to get good, but I never really got the hang of it. C tier. Ronza. Just like her Gerudo sister, Ronza suffers from this how to execute strong attack mechanic. However, for a two-handed weapon user, her combos are pretty fast and yet very powerful. I would pick her over Sholani anytime. B tier. And that wraps up the full tier list. All 19 playable characters in Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, ranked from C to S tier. Please keep in mind, every character is perfectly usable. And if you love someone I put in a lower tier, that doesn't make them bad necessarily. It just means they might take a little bit more work to get the most out of. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Age of Imprisonment content. Also let me know which is your favorite character down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.